which I don't understand at all.
So his idea is just to round up all the pawns.
Yeah, he just wants to keep 3 pawns.
And that's it.
Wow.
Causes a resignation from Nepomniachtchi, and Magnus once again is triumphant in the army.
I wanted to win 100% sure.
Yeah,
Not...
I told you this, you see? I said you don't want to give even a 1% chance that he can kick back.
And also I thought it would be nice to torture him.
What a cruel guy.
I wasn't expecting that answer.
This I didn't say. This I didn't know.
No, I mean, anything you can gain before the match. So.
96%.
Wow.
Winning 96% of the games that he has a big advantage in.
That's incredible.
Yeah.
That's even better than Magnus Carlsen. We were praising Carlsen's 89% stats for advantage capitalization, but Nakamura, it shows he's the most merciless, most ruthless player in the world when he has an advantage. Wow, 96%. That means Anish Giri, he's going to have to use all of his resourcefulness. 27% for Anish Giri in resourcefulness. Some chances, but...
I have to be certain of the way that I'm going to start attacking White's king should it go to the left. And it's not obvious, actually. Mm-hmm. It's not entirely clear. I mean, how you're going to do that. I mean,
Is he having a little nap? Is he calculating ahead? He might well just be trying to work out a variation. It's a bit like Beth Harmon staring at the ceiling. Some players prefer to close their eyes and work things out.
Wow. But we rarely see that exact sort of motion from Magnus Carlsen.
Yeah, especially in online chess.
Yeah.
Over the board chess, in classical chess, sometimes in a 2-hour game, you see the players close their eyes, just picture things differently in their mind. But, yeah, Magnus transferring those skills to online. It's a decent result.
And in only his socks. That must be, you know, a comfortable start to the day. He's going to have the white pieces in the next game. That will start in 30 minutes for...
It's always tricky in positions with queens. So black has to avoid a trap. Black's king cannot go back where it came from because then the white bishop would join the action with a checkmate. And
but
now
he's blundered.
He didn't blunder Magnus Carlsen. I think he was hoping for a pre-move. He gave up his queen and it didn't work out. Artemiev takes the win.
Wow, he's actually smiling, Magnus Carlsen, but this is a...
And now white has a selection of moves. Most of them involve pushing pawns. You could also develop white's bishop. You can also move white's knight. OK, he does push a pawn. And black's queen comes out attacking the knight in the centre, putting some pressure on.
Yep, and the knight can move in any direction possible. I mean, everything has been tried. The knight can step to the right, can step forward to the right, left. Sorry, it's late in the day. I'm getting my right and my left confused. To step to the left, forward, can also step backwards to the c2 square and can be supported as well. Everything's been played.
If you play Hikaru or Magnus, it's good from time to time to look at their faces.
These guys, they have a PhD in acting.
For me, it's nothing unusual. It's Nakamura is shaking his head after move 1 is normal. After move 50 is normal.
He tries to give away so many fake tells. I just decide that I will not try to get anything from that.
This like Hikaru does, or like this, you know, and all these things that they do with Magnus and all these theatrical performances that they have become incredibly good at.
Personally, I think I'm a bit of an open book, but I don't really care. Like, I'm usually not satisfied with my play anyway.
They start shaking head when they blunder only when they're sure the opponent also sees it. They will never do that when they blunder something tricky, so you shouldn't be fooled.
I rarely show emotions anyway when I'm playing, even on the webcam.
I usually turn it off. I only turn it on when I'm 100% sure I'm winning, and I just want to see, you know, how he sucks.
So Hikaru, this is the second day now. We haven't really seen any real rapid games from you. What would you say to the fans who are disappointed, who want to see you in action?
I think they got their money's worth in the tiebreak. That's what I would say.
All right. Well, Hikaru, congratulations on the win. And also, of course, tomorrow facing Magnus Carlsen. I know you chess players, you don't usually check who you're facing on day 2, but what will be your plan facing Magnus?
Well, I mean, that's the first time that I know who I'm playing tomorrow. So it's obviously good to hear. I don't really have a plan. I'm going to go stream, enjoy myself. And
Magnus Carlsen, he's aiming to get this position, but with one extra move. This is how sophisticated, how deep the top players play. If you look at what he actually chose, Magnus, then in this position he retreated his rook. So if we see a trade of rooks now, it's actually the same position, but white's rook is on a much worse square than it otherwise would have been. The white rook otherwise would have been on an open line. So Magnus, very, very sneaky, trying to save a move with this last rook retreat. Sometimes that's what his dark square bishop away, and look at this, white's dark square bishop moving, and Duda, with a grimace on his face, just delivers a checkmate. White's king is trapped, and Aronian smiled. He did not expect that, but look at that. The white king.
Player or players? Player or players.
Wait, you said beating?
Without beating the previous.
The previous. There's a trick in there.
There's always a trick.
Okay, so the way I understand the questions, it should be Botvinnik, Karpov, Alyekhin, Kasparov, Steinitz, Lasker. You're saying became world champion.
Yeah.
But these people became world champion several times.
No, but that was not the thing, I think.
This is open to interpretation.
2 hours later.
So it should not be. It should not.
That wasn't meant to be a trick.
It should not be Italian Petrosian. So you just want Botvinnik, Karpov, and Steinitz, no?
Yeah, that was the plan.
That's my answer, yeah?
2,000 years later.
Okay, so this was a terrible question.
So white still with over an extra minute on the clock. Any chances for Magyarov to hold this game, you think?
Yeah, 2 minutes is a lot.
For some, maybe.
But I think the next few moves are gonna be key, because either he can sort of equalize on the spot, or it might be very difficult for him. And knight c3, I didn't really understand. I think knight c3 was really poor. He needed to put the knight on d4 and then bring the king to c3. Now I think white is just probably lost.
And you've faced these two many times. Do you think Mamajorov's mouse skills will be enough with 2 minutes left to clinch the draw?
I think it's going to be more than enough. I don't see. I don't see the counterplay, to be honest.
Rajabov allows Magnus Carlsen to push the pawn with check. Instead, Magnus gives a check with his queen.
Sorry, right behind Magnus, Anish Giri has just lost game 1 to Shakhriyar Mamadjarov.
Yeah, so Giri needs to turn his fortunes around. A difficult couple of days in the Oslo arena. Meanwhile, Rajabov still defending this one perfectly. The black king is now almost ready to take white's pawn. White has to hope that he can check and force the black king onto a vulnerable square, but no, the black king hiding, protecting one of its rooks, and Magnus shaking his head. He knows this one has gone. All winning chances have disappeared. He gives another check. He's setting a trap. If black takes this pawn with his king, then the white queen would have given a check and actually picked off black's rook.
Can you give me your thoughts?
Yeah, first of all, I'm happy, not to lose in rapid time control against Wesley. I think it's the first time. Shall I continue or?
No, sorry. I have no idea what happened.
You ran out of battery.
Oh, well.
So maybe no.
Yeah.
We are
back here with Jan Christoph Duda, and you were just telling me about how you felt about these games.
From the tour, and today we will announce the winner videos, and we'll start with the one in 4th place. It is one of my favorite moments from the tour, when I won a bet against David and Jovanka, and they were great sports and dressed up as Tinky Winky and a penguin. In the last game of today, and David and Jovanka.
This is the highlight of my career. This is what I always dreamed of when I first took up chess.
It's like the next big thing, kind of. We're cool.
I mean, I can't even move the mouse anymore.
All right, and the last game has started. So you guys looking great, and go ahead and commentate. What's happening?
Okay, let's make a quick draw, guys, so that we can get out of these outfits. Okay, we do see the king's pawn opening. White plays the Italian game.
Oh,
what is it like to see that again, you guys?
Nostalgia.
Right side and start attacking pawns, and Wesley is positively encouraging that queen lift.
Yeah, so the black queen under fire, and Magnus there. Okay, he moved his mouse. A bit frustrated there. Is Is his mouse maybe clogged up? Is his mouse maybe a bit stuck? Sometimes that happens, right? Okay, Magnus hitting his mouse there, not happy at all. Maybe the tracker for the mouse has gone a bit astray.
Oh. Yeah, okay, and we're probably going to see him call the arbiter because that's one of the worst things on online chess if your mouse is not working very well.
He gives a thumbs up. His clock is ticking, though.
Ever try this, please, to any viewers, because the white queen is going to get harassed. She's going to have to lose time. And I think this is just Nakamura playing one of his pet lines, playing to the fans and trying to surprise.
I don't know, checkmate somehow, knight h7, queen e5,
queen e5, okay, king d7 runs. We run, knight f6, king c6, here we go.
Oh my, bishop a4.
Bishop a4, bishop d5.
En passant.
But king d7, we are fighting.
Yeah.
We are still fighting.
Oh my God, no check.
Bishop d5, bishop d5 is much stronger. Yeah, but queen e4 check is possible.
But she has 4 seconds.
Ooh. Rook c1.
What's going on? Rook c1.
It is tricky. It's maybe
king b7.
Rook but we fight. Rook c7 take and king a6.
King a6. Queen a7. King b5.
Even immediately queen a6. King a6. Ooh. That is I think that's. Oh yes. Now I think she's losing. Yeah. Yeah, that is sad, of course. Yeah.
Well, I'm not sure about
it's still a fight. Yeah, I mean, he's playing well, almost like a real world champion, not a future. I mean, this is a level of close to Magnus Carlsen. It's just amazing. I mean,
plays really, like a machine.
It's just very strong. I mean, really. Of course, there are some little inaccuracies here and there, but for 10 minutes game, yeah, this is just an amazing level.